What's up, fam? I am Chosen144, here to do a quick card pull for my gorgeous collective. You know what I'm saying? Take what resonates and leave what does not. Flip gender roles as needed, as there is no gender in the tarot. And my readings are timeless, fam. So if I've shown up in front of you, that means there's more than likely a fucking message here for you. Subscribe to Chosen144 on YouTube if you haven't already, please and thank you. Also subscribe to Light144 on YouTube. That is my gorgeous wife. Thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for the super thanks. Thank you to all the members and subscribers on YouTube. And thank you for all the subscribers on FB. It means the world to me, fam. It really does. And thank you for all the generous contributions to my channel via my PayPal link. It's in the description. This helps me to continue to put time and energy into making content to assist the collective, which I fucking love to do, fam. It's my purpose, you know what I'm saying? So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, check out chosen144.com.au. That is my website. Check out the shop. I fucking love you, fam. Come through, please, spirit. Spirit's like, you blasted through that shit. Let's get it, fam. Five of Pentacles is here. This is like healing energy. It's in the reverse, by the way. Five of Pentacles energy in the reverse. This is like, it's kind of like healing energy. It's something being made right, something being made whole again. And, you know, usually it's material things and things like that. But Pentacles in the reverse for me is kind of like spiritual. So something's being made right spiritually, because Pentacles is like earth energy, material energy. And in the reverse, not only is it like a healing type energy, but it's spiritual healing here. Tell me more, please, Spirit. The Fool is here. It's like a new start. Somebody's going to be packing up and completely changing things up here. And this is a kid. I wouldn't be surprised if a page came out, because I'm getting that this is a child. A kid is healing and starting again or something. It's a young person. I'm getting like vibes of like a young teenager or something like that. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Aquarius energy with that Fool card. Four of Wands is in the reverse. So there's a child here that's making a big change here. Like, it's almost like shifting dimensions. There is a fucking multi-dimensional child here that is shifting dimensions, and it comes after some sort of spiritual healing or something like that. It's shifting dimensions of some sort. Four of Wands, it's like 11-11 energy in this case. You know, in the upright it can mean like marriage and things like that. But I'm getting that this is like a timeline shift for a young person. And this is like healing energy, spiritually healing energy. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Very odd, this energy. 10 of Cups is here in the reverse. So this child wants more. This is like it's like a preteen. Literally, it's like a preteen child that is unfulfilled. You know what I mean? And they see a bright future, but they're not there yet or something like that. But they're changing dimensions to become fulfilled or something. Something like that. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Be specific, please. This is getting a bit cryptic here. This child has perfected magic. Under the Five of Pentacles, this child was practicing some really fucked up magic and has perfected magic. Okay? This is a child that has perfected magic. And under the Five of Pentacles, this child was taught dark magic. This child was taught dark magic and has perfected it. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Three of Swords is here in the reverse. This child's heart changed, and that is why the Fool is here. So this child's heart changed. After some sort of trauma, this child's heart changed. I'm getting fucking culty vibes. Like, this is a child that was involved in and learnt, like, black magic. And after some sort of trauma, something changed. There was a new start that was triggered. And this child is sort of like leaving some sort of situation and shifting timelines because they want more. Tell me more, please, Spirit. The Empress is here. Some bad things have happened to this child. This child has created a new reality with their mind. Okay, this Empress energy, this represents the child's higher self. Okay, and the Empress is a creator. And some really bad things happened here. This is a cult. This is some sort of cult. Okay, and this child's higher self has taken over here. And this child has created a new timeline to head towards to become fulfilled. Taurus energy, Libra energy. There was a plan for this child. That Four of Wands in the reverse, there was a plan for this child. I've got to tell you, I'm not sharing everything that I'm seeing right now. It's not nice. But this is a cult type energy. And this child has been traumatized big time. And that's, I'm not going to, you can, surely you can read between the lines here. Something very traumatic has happened over and over again to this child. This child has been taught magic, black magic. This is a satanic cult. And this child has awoken. And as a result, has started to create a new timeline for themselves to experience more because this was out of reach. A child's imagination is so powerful. That's why they try to stifle it when we're young. And that's why they stifle it. They say that's just make-believe, don't be silly. There's no imaginary friends. That's just make-believe. That's your spirit team. You know what I'm saying? Kids create with their mind very easily and their imagination is powerful, and that's why it's quickly contained at a young age before the child becomes too powerful. This child has been schooled in black magic and has awoken after some sort of crazy trauma, and that's what I'm not sharing. I'm sure you can put the dots together. And that trauma has awakened this child's higher self. And this higher self is literally showing the way forward to this child. You know what I'm saying? Using this magic that this child's perfected for good. Okay, it's kind of like the Most High has woken this child up. Five of Swords is here under the Ten of Cups. This child awakening is literally going to dismantle this satanic cult. This child's awakening was supposed to happen. It's dismantling this evil cult. So I'm telling you, this Empress is looking at that Five of Swords. Like, moving away from some sort of satanic cult, and then using their magic that they've perfected to create a new timeline is naturally dismantling this satanic cult. 100%. This child was taught everything in the book. I'm telling you, this child was supposed to be, a leader in this cult. Oh, yeah. They were being groomed to be a leader. Queen of Pentacles is here in the reverse. This is, I'm telling you, this is some sort of elite satanic cult. Because there is a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse that is spiritually attacking this child. To no avail. To no avail. I'm telling you, it's kind of like this child perfected magic to a point where the child became more powerful than anyone in this satanic cult. And that's all planned by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And then this child wanting more and listening to the higher self and creating a new timeline and getting away from this cult, like escaping or something, taking that chance to escape, even though they're going to be attacked. I am telling you, this was all the Most High. This was Spirit. And creating a new timeline for himself is part of exposing this cult after being traumatized heavily. Well, this child was traumatized. Forced to grow up way too fast. You know what I'm saying? And forced into some horrific acts I'm not even going to share. Here's the awakening, the death. So death is landing on the Three of Swords. So I'm telling you, this child was traumatized to the point of their spirit being broken, okay? And this is often done in these satanic, or it's always done in these satanic cults. They have children doing everything you can think of. Substances, partaking in vile acts, I'm telling you. And this trauma is what triggered the awakening, okay? This child was woken up by the Most High. Scorpio energy with that death card. Something changed. This child took their magic skills and escaped here and created more for themselves. And creating a higher timeline is actually correlating with exposing this satanic cult. So this child's not only using their magic for good, but is exposing a cult with their story, okay? And this is inspiring others. You know what I'm saying? Page of Wands is here in the reverse. They no longer practice the black magic. Needless to say, they no longer practice the black magic, but that's where the page comes in. So the higher self has taken over this poor broken child. You know what I'm saying? The higher self took over. And there is just this black magic that this child perfected is just a distant memory now. Okay, so the child traded in their, the version of them that grew up too quick, that was heavily traumatized. They healed like this. So the Most High woke up this child and guided them to let everything go. And they traded in that version of themselves for the higher self. You know what I'm saying? What a trippy energy this is. Wow. And this was like a heavy thing. You know what I'm saying? When a child's raised into a satanic cult like this, only the Most High gets them out of this. You know what I'm saying? Only the Most High. It is proof of the Creator. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more, please, Spirit. Eight of Pentacles. This is literally this child's sole purpose. It was to come here to experience all of this and to help others. Okay? It's become the sole purpose. And this sole purpose energy, Eight of Pentacles, is landing on that Five of Swords, which represents this satanic cult falling. Okay? Crumbling, being dismantled. That is literally the sole purpose of this child was to perfect magic to the point where they were better at magic than anyone else in this hideous cult. And there was some sort of trauma that was happening over and over and over again. And that was when an awakening, a spiritual awakening took place. Okay? So the Most High touched this child and somehow has assisted in this child escaping. See, the Most High is right there and Spirit's here. So this child's intuition guided them away from this fucking satanic cult, and they traded in the version of them that practices dark magic, that's perfected dark magic, for the higher self and started to create new. And the new reality that they're creating is a fulfilled one due to them sharing their story and assisting others as their sole purpose. And this, in turn, exposes this satanic cult and inspires others. Like, this is like somebody whose sole purpose is to inspire others that have been through this sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? Tell me more, please, Spirit. Ten of Pentacles is here in the reverse. It's all energy. It's all energy. That's what this Queen of Pentacles... This Queen of Pentacles represents some sort of elite that's ahead of this cult. A leader in this cult. And they have been just siphoning energy, okay? And in this physical realm, that translates to wealth. That translates to all sorts of rituals that must take place to keep this cult running. You know what I'm saying? They run off of energy. They run off of traumatizing people and children and ritualizing vile acts. You know what I'm saying? And this is to siphon energy via fear and trauma. You know what I'm saying? And it's basically what is done on a huge scale in humanity. It's what's been done on a huge scale in humanity. Keeping people in fear, you know. Cults just do it to an extreme. You know what I'm saying? But on a large scale, this is what's happening via media, via, you know, dividing people, creating hate, creating low vibrational emotion in people and shit like that. Tell me more, please, Spirit. 10 of Wands is here. Yeah, this is a lot. This is a lot. I gotcha. So to get out of this cult, this child perfected some sort of fucking spell. And it took a lot of work. It took a lot of planning and things like that. This child really perfected magic here and started putting in work. They awoken and then they spent a lot of time and energy on escaping. Okay? I'm telling you, this is a lot. But Spirit had to put this burden on a child. Had to. Okay? This is just the story. And it's a beautiful ending. I'm telling you, there's the Ten of Cups there. And for some reason, I looked at the Ten of Pentacles as well. So this child is going to be greatly rewarded here and very fulfilled. Okay, this child is going to be very fulfilled and rewarded for this soul purpose work. You know what I'm saying? It's huge. This child is like an earth angel that has been placed in a really dark scene, which often, it's always the way. If you're an earth angel, if you're a chosen one, you will go through it. You will walk through the fire. You will see hell, and you'll, buy the show bag and the t-shirt and get photos. I'm telling you. And then you will guide others out of the darkness. Like light workers must train in the dark. That's just the way it works. And assisting others in healing with real life knowledge rather than textbook knowledge is how this is done. It's the highest form of light work. Being in the darkness, finding your way out with the assistance of the divine, and then guiding others, becoming a way shower for others. This is a really brave child. Knight of Pentacles is here. This child's going to be huge. I can tell you right now, whoever this child is, they're going to be very well known for this. They're going to travel. They're going to bring help to a lot of people. This child is growing up to be like one of those billionaire philanthropists. This child is going to help so many people. Is going to be like, creating, because this is landing where the Empress is. This child is going to be creating so many, high vibrational ways of helping others, financially, emotionally, mentally. Like, this child is going to build a legacy off of this, these horrific events that they've had to go through. But like I said, it's the way of the chosen ones, you know what I'm saying? We walk through hell so that we can guide others out because we know the way. The moon is here under the 10 of Cups on the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is like, this hasn't come to light yet. This is like, this child is still hidden in plain sight, but it's like a young adult sort of thing. I'm getting like preteens, you know what I'm saying? She's like a really young teenager or something like that that's been raised in this. They're hidden in plain sight still. I'm not sure what that means. Pisces energy. They're hidden in plain sight still. What does that mean, Spirit? Oh, we've got his bottom of the deck energy. We're done for time. Show me. What is the moon? 9 of Swords is here. This hasn't happened yet. So this child's about to break, okay? And that's where this starts. So that's why the moon came out. This child's still hidden in plain sight. This hasn't happened yet. This will make sense to someone in the collective because this is a really fucking specific read. And for me, it's a little confusing. I'm going to meditate on this. But this child's about to break. And this story is about to play out. And it's a doozy. There is a big satanic cult that's about to be brought down. And it's due to a child that perfected dark magic and then was woken up by the Most High. You know what I'm saying? This is like some sort of prophecy fulfilled type energy. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. I fucking love you, fam. Peace, love, and light.